Hey guys, so I've been planning to do sort of a review of all the back catalog of games I've got on Steam because there aren't too many games coming out at the moment, but unfortunately I've been having some computer issues. Does anyone know where this thing goes? I don't think it's that important. Anyways, I haven't been able to do it exactly because not all the games run on my computer currently, so I had to sort of scramble and find something new. Luckily, this game came out. It's called Loadout. It's currently on Steam. It's a free-to-play game. It's the third-person shooter, but is it any good? Free-to-play, you must think, oh, is it pay to win? Do you have to spend a bunch of money to be good at it? Well, here's my opinion. Free-to-play games have been around for quite a long time, but it's interesting that now, in the past few years, they're starting to really come into their own. And nowhere is that more apparent to me than with Loadout. Loadout is a third-person shooter with a slightly cartoony look, similar to Team Fortress 2. And while some people might just look at this game as a cheap ripoff of TF2, they'd be mistaken. While the mechanics of the game are based around the same time-tested run-and-gun and shoot stuff gameplay that we all know and love, it's the other elements of this game that help it stand out. The main one being in your gun loadouts, where the game gets its name from. Similar to Blacklight Retribution, this game is all about gun customization. You pick from one of 4 different types of projectiles to shoot: your bullets, rockets, pulse, or beam laser, which essentially are serving as your character classes in this game. Then you can customize your gun with whatever parts you want. Along with your normal, sniper scopes, different reticles, bigger magazines, different buttstocks to stop recoil, you can also add parts that affect your projectiles as well. You can make yourself a laser gun that when you shoot your allies heals them, or maybe a rocket that when they explode it shoots lightning everywhere. The game does a great job at helping you find a weapon that really fits into your playstyle. Now, this being a free-to-play game, I'm sure you're wondering, I wonder where they're hiding all these massive money sinks. I mean, you're probably sitting there just assuming I'm just about to tell you that each of these gun parts costs real-life money and that you can just pay the money and unlock everything and beat everyone. And you'd be completely wrong, which is the great thing about this game. While you do have to spend in-game currency for new gun parts, they are only bought with currency that you earn through playing the game and not by spending actual money. In fact, the only thing they let you spend real-life money on is mindless character customization things that are completely cosmetic that have no effect on the gameplay, like hats or different pairs of pants. It's almost difficult to believe that there's a company out there that is crazy enough to put the player's enjoyment over milking people out of money, but this company has. In terms of the actual shooty gun gameplay, this game is incredibly solid. If you're used to the fast-paced run-and-gun shooters like Team Fortress 2, you'll feel immediately home in this. There is a great number of different maps that are incredibly well balanced, as well as different types of gameplay like capture the flag, capture the point, and kill, confirm, and all that stuff. The game also has an incredible level of charm that you don't often see put into free-to-play games. Actually, I don't think charm is the right word for it. What's that word for when like a game shows your character being damaged throughout the battle and then eventually like your face gets blown off and you're just like 2 eyeballs and a brain but you can still run around and shoot people? Whatever that's called, that's what this game has. While I do happen to play mostly console games for these videos, I tend to think of myself as a fairly knowledgeable PC gamer. So as you can see, when it comes to repairing your own computer, nothing could be simpler. Oh god. So I can definitely say that games like Loadout don't come around too often. They're the kind of games that we as PC gamers always kind of hope show up one day, or we write like the idea of them in an angry forum post about how to fix some other game that we don't like. And it's certainly the kind of game that we all hope would be really successful so that everyone else will rip off the idea, so maybe companies will stop being such douchebags. Honestly, Loadout is a hell of a game. I'm surprised more people aren't talking about it because it's a lot of fun, and it's not one of these games where you have to pay a bunch of money to get all the cool guns. All of the guns and stuff are completely just in-game currency, and the money that you can actually give them to spend, real-life money on is just to dress your character up, which has no bearing on the gameplay whatsoever. It's a really fun game. It's a very solid third-person shooter, and it's got a lot of really awesome charm. So I think if you're looking for a new game, maybe you're tired of Counter-Strike or Team Fortress, you want to take a break from something, definitely try this, because I think you'll be pretty impressed with it like I was.
Hi, I'm an incredibly successful businessman. When I'm not driving fancy cars or having sex with male models, I'm liking and favoriting this video and sharing it on all my social media applications. And the best part is, you can too!